energy drainers. Where your attention goes, energy flows. And the thing is about energy drainers is they're sort of like mass in outer space. The bigger the planet is, the harder it is to get out of its gravitational pull. Well, energy drainers are very similar in that sense, where the stronger their negative energy, the more emotionally intense they are about their opinions and feelings, the more they're able to suck you into that vortex of negativity. Let's talk about it. So, if you have goals, if you have desires, which basically all of us do, you have a desire to live a certain way, well, that desire requires attention. And attention means energy, because energy flows where your attention goes. So, if you come across some of these energy drainers, the best way to interact with them, if you have to at all, is in a group, because their negativity gets dispersed amongst the group, right? So then you have other people who might not be as negative, who then say, yeah, they're acting kind of negative, right? And so it's more dispersed. But if you're alone with this extremely negative person and they have intense energy, that is very powerful, and they can definitely bring you down to their level if you're not conscious of it. You know, randomly they're flipping out, they flip a table, whatever, and they say some crazy racist stuff to you, whatever, I don't know, some kind of intense negativity. They'll drag you down, especially if it's like an intense one-on-one situation. The best thing to do is to remove yourself from these energy drainers, because the reality is, man, their energy is going to compound and get more intense as the years go on. So the chances of them sucking you into their vortex of negativity and draining you of all your desires and ambitions and dreams and goals, it becomes harder for you to escape their grasps, their talons, right? It's harder for you to escape because, like I said, their emotions compound and get more intense. And it gets harder and harder to like swim out of that vortex. But if you remove yourself from them, then all of a sudden you feel like, whoa, I have my own energy back. And then all of a sudden you're back to focusing on what you want to do in life. You're back to focusing on meditation and seeing the better side of life and just trying to live your best life and be your true self. But being around too many energy drainers, you're not going to be able to escape. You're going to get sucked into all their chaos, all their misery. And this might mean removing yourself from environments, environments you're comfortable in. This might mean, quitting a job, because some jobs, the culture in those jobs are just like inherently negative. It's crazy, man. Like, I don't know what it is, but some managers just have a great way of fostering like a toxic environment. And so when you go to work every day, you just dread it. You hate it. All of a sudden, you're losing hair. You're getting more grays because they're draining your energy, man. They're straight up aging you like in the fastest way possible. Like, for real. You got to remove yourself from it. I know, like, that means you got to step away from the thing that makes you feel comfortable. It's a routine at this point. Yeah, it's miserable, but it's a miserable you can handle. It's a routine you're familiar with, so it's a little scary, right? Saying you got to quit a job, change your career even, man. Maybe it's the career you chose. But you have to do what you got to do to remove yourself from that feeling, because I promise you, the feeling is going to intensify throughout the years. Most things compound and grow over time, even towards the negative. And those are the things I think you really got to look out for. You know what I mean? If you're positive, you're feeling good, things are good, you're meditating, you really don't have anything to worry about. You know what I mean? Because that's going to compound into something great. But if there's negative people and they just always drain you, always chaos, there's always something that just they're trying to take from you. It feels heavy, it doesn't feel right. They're draining your energy, man. And your energy is all you have in this world, and that's the only thing that's gonna keep you going during those hard times. But if you got no energy left, man, and they're just taking from you, boom, some tragedy happens, something that really makes you feel like shit happens, and guess what? You got no energy for yourself anymore. And then you spiral into depression because you don't have the mental fortitude to get yourself out of it, because it requires energy to get out of those intense emotions like depression, anger. I've been there. You need the energy for you to get yourself back out of those situations and focused on what makes you more whole, more complete, more harmonious, more at peace with yourself. But yeah, guys, take it easy. Peace. And take care.